Hello everyone, welcome to another one of our motorhome vlogs. Yep, you guessed it, a motorhome vlog. Now we haven't done one of these in quite some time, have we? Been locked down since beginning of April, so we haven't been able to go away. During my annual leave in April and May, which we had to take from work, because obviously labour build up, so we had to spend that time down the allotment, which is quite good. We had some brilliant weather, so I loved it down the allotment anyway, so we had some good time, and we've been quite healthy. A bit ill in February, pretty sure I've had the virus, but we can't get tested for it. But there you go, can't do much about that. So anyway, so today we're going to Dungeness, or Camber Sands to be precise, where we're going to be staying for the night. Not been Camber Sands for quite a few years, been Dungeness quite a lot. We usually stay on the seafront fishing, or we stay in the Pilot Inn car park, which is quite a famous fish and chip shop down in Kent. Dungeness is down in Kent for anyone that didn't realise. Yeah, it's a fish and chip shop at the Pilot Inn. That's where we normally stay, in the car park. It's on my web vlog about staying there. As long as you're eating in there and having dinner, they let you stay overnight usually. They used to let you stay in the Britannia Inn, which is the other pub in Dungeness, but they stopped it. The estate are not allowing camper vans to stay overnight now, which has been for about a couple of years, a year or so now. So we're off down there this week for 2 nights. I've just done my 12-hour night shift last night, so I was working all last night. I've had about 3 hours sleep, and I thought I'll get up, get going. Loretta's, my wife's going to drive down there, so that means I'll get a couple more hours sleep, or an hour at least in the van, so we can get, well, it'd be nice to get down in now, because tomorrow's supposed to be a bit wet, which is typical. So it's about the 8th of July, I think now, so just past the date that they lifted lockdown. Midweek, so we probably won't bump into many people down there. We're purely going to Camber Sands because we want a campsite with electric hookup rather than free camping the next 2 nights. But we've got toilets and showers in the van like most people have got, so we're pretty self-isolated. My main reason going down there is I want to get into a bit of sea fishing. I'll be going down, so the idea today is to get down there and go down to the Dungeness, just beyond the Pilot Inn, to get the sea fishing rods out for the day. And then hopefully we get some takeaways, fish and chips sit in the van from the Pilot Inn, because they do excellent fish and chips down there. And I'll do you a little tiny tour of Dungeness, show you a bit about that, and the steam train. Anyone doesn't know about that, they got I think it's the 15 gauge, I look it up, I'm pretty sure it's 15 gauge steam train, which is I think it's believed it's the smallest public the smallest public gauge railway in Europe. So I'll show you that if it's running. Not too sure whether it's running at the moment with this current virus going around. But yeah, so what I'll do is we're going to get packed up because we're not on the road yet. We're just getting last bit packed up, and then I'll update you when I get down there, and I'll probably get another, like I say, hour's sleep, so I'm not stumbling or muttering rubbish when I'm so tired. Anyway, I'll update you soon when we get down there, alright? Alright, so we're nearly there. We're just about 8 minutes out now from Camber Sands, but to get to Camber Sands we're going to go through Rye. So we're going to pop into Rye and stop at Sue's Fishing Tackle, which I'll show you what that shop looks like. It's quite a big tackle shop. Haven't been there before, but it looks good online. So because we want to get some of our sea fishing gear updated. So yeah, we're probably about 6 minutes out from there. Sean's up front. All right, Sean. He's co-piloting. Down by Sue's Tackles now. I just thought I'd show you the road. It's quite a good road to get down. It's the harbour road, and it's got quite a good car park on the front. As you can see, we've got the van in, so we're going to pop in there and have a look around. I'll see if I can get some video in, but with the virus and that, you're not sure whether you can or not, so but we're going to see if we can get some stuff. Alright, so we didn't get a chance to video in the shop because we forgot. We ended up getting too carried away buying some bits and pieces. I'll show you what we bought. We bought a rucksack and some weights and stuff. But this is Rye we're going through. This is Rye Harbour. Just thought I'd give you a quick show of this outside the van. Nice place to come if you drive down here and park up. Not too sure where we can park up around here at the moment. I'll keep the video running, see if we can find a car park for camper vans. But in the summer month, we've been down here before during the bike rallies. You can see there's a lot of bikers down here now. Nice few bars around here as well. Just about to see the harbour over there. You can also get a few sea fishing boat trips out if you fancy that sort of thing. We're just going past the water sports centre, which is going from Rye down to Camber Sands, and there's a few cycle routes we've seen. We'll have to look it up for you about cycling. I wouldn't cycle down this main road. It's horrendous for lorries and stuff, so I'd say it's quite dangerous depending on your ability of cycling, especially if you've got little ones. Definitely wouldn't come down this road for cycling, but whether there's an actual cycle route to Rye. Quite a lot of golf courses around here as well if you're interested in golfing. Pretty sure there's a golf course not far from Camber Sands campsite. If you're just down here for the day, along here on the right is a car park. It's about £5 I think for the day, and they do say it's coaches allowed, but as you can see height restrictions again, so I'm not sure. All the sites, car parks along here all the way down Camber Sands, looking on Google Maps, have all got height restrictions. Right, so we're here now at Camber Sands. We're just pulling into the reception area. They reckon that we don't have to go in. There should be a box on the site straight away, so we can go straight in. But this is the reception, as you can see. Right, so you can see these are all the vans down here on the right, which is where we're going to go down. I'm just going to have a look at our pitch. It's quite busy really for a weekday, but then it is summer and everyone's been on lockdown for quite a few months. Right on the seafront here. There's the water and toilet blocks over there, and an outside washing area. Alright, so we just pulled into the site, had a look around. Not impressed at all. If you're thinking of coming to Park Dean sites with your van, especially while the COVID's around, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. Apparently they're taking 16 sites away, but they're crammed in like sardines. They've got no booking in process, nowhere pitch numbers have been scrapped, so you just park up where you want to park up, so everyone's crammed in on top of each other. They haven't got a clue what's going on. We just pulled out. We're going to go down and Pilot Inn, do a bit of fishing. Right, so we've been down to the Pilot Inn. We can't stay down at the moment, but we're booked in tonight at 6 o'clock and we can stay there tonight. So we're going to do that rather than staying at that campsite, which weren't very good. Like I say, I wouldn't recommend that place. So this is Dungeness Estate. Lighthouse is in the background. There's two, one left, one on the right. The one on the right, the black one, you can see it here, is the old lighthouse where you can buy a ticket and you can walk up to the top of that. It's great views. And right in the background is the nuclear power station, Dungeness, and the Britannia Inn's down there as well. Over the left hand side is the new lighthouse is working. And this bit of structure here, wooden structure, this was built years ago because they used to have, I think it was the old lighthouse used to line up with a church for the fishing vessels when they trying to get in land. And because the power station's taken the church out, they built that structure there so the fishing people can now line up with that. But what we're parked on here is the place where they do the fishing club. So we pay £10 a year for a fishing membership, where we can park up our van to go fishing for the day. You get a key down at the fishing shop down by the Pilot Inn for today, because it's already midday and like I say, I come off nights. We want to get fishing, so we're getting all our fishing gear ready, and we're going to just go over this dunes of stones here and set up our fishing gear. I'll show you what it's like down there. Well, not sure whether you'd hear me over the wind down here today. It's extremely windy down here at Dungeness, even rocking the camera a bit. But there you go, there's Sean down there trying to make a tripod out of a bit of a driftwood. We caught a couple of little fish, which is good. At least we caught something, better than nothing for the day. We've only had a few hours, like I say, because I come off nights, get a bit tired now. It's coming up to 5 o'clock, so we said we're going to call it a night. Everyone else has gone home. Probably going to go down now and to the Pilot Inn and have a nice bit of fish and chip. You could be the next athlete, and I could sell it in. That's the next. This could be the next Olympic gymnast. Get ready for the big somersault. And no one knows how good this could be. This could be another 9 now. Number 9 coming. And there he goes. Oh, he lost it. That's a 1. this is the furthest point where the lighthouse is, which is just behind me. This is one of the old lighthouses that was built, and you can buy a ticket to walk up to the top of this if you want. It's closed at the moment today, probably because of the current virus. It's closed permanently at the moment. And up the back there is the nuclear power station, which you can also do a tour of that, which we've done, and it's quite an interesting tour, especially if you're into engineering. You probably enjoy it. This is where we parked up by the railway area. Can't overnight camp here anymore. You used to be able to, but they've stopped it. But it's quite an easy place to park up. In the foreground there is the railway, which I'll go down and do a little bit of videoing of in a minute. There's no train coming around at the moment. And you can get that railway to Dymchurch and other places. I'll put it on the a map up in a minute, show you where you can get the railway to. So if you're down here for the day, and then right over the back there is the new lighthouse and the Britannia Inn. Britannia Inn was the original one of the original inns around here, which was built out of 2 air raid shelters years ago. And it used to be called the Smugglers Inn, when they used to do a lot of smuggling around here for war in 1275, I think it was. They had lots of tax on wool, so a lot of smuggling got taken out of here to Europe, and that's why this has become a smuggling part of Kent. Let's have a look at the train. So we're just leaving Dungeness now. We're heading along the main coastal road. We can see the sea out there, and we're going into Dymchurch, then Hythe, and then it goes into Folkestone. We're probably going to be staying at where near Hythe then tonight?
Black Horse Farm.
Black Horse?
Black Horse Farm.
Black Horse Farm, which is a caravan club site. We're booked in to stay there tonight. We're staying at Folkestone. So we get one night in the campsite rather than free camping, because we need to get some water and sort the toilet out and stuff. So this is just following along the same route that the train follows along. So if you do get the train, it's just behind the houses there, and it follows along all the back to the houses, all the way down through Dymchurch and Hythe, and it's a brilliant little trip to do if you're down this way. Alright, just popped into Dymchurch, and luckily we found a great car park which hasn't got height restrictions. So I'll show you where it is, but if you look at the map, I'll walk down to the road. It's pan display, but yeah, amazing really, because a lot of them around here, all the Kent coast, got height restrictions. They don't really like camper vans parking anywhere, but this one, Dymchurch, yeah, unbelievable really, to find one. Anyone else knows any? Put it on the comments below, because there's not many around here. So yeah, if you're coming down the high street, there's the gift shop there. Just at the gift shop you can do a turn in, and that brings you down to this car park. So if you're coming down Dymchurch way with your van, the perfect car park for camper vans. Right, this is Dymchurch. See, nice sandy beach. This is not dog friendly, this beach, but dogs are allowed up top here, promenade on leads. And just behind us is the town we just walked up from, where it's got amusements and all the shops and stuff. So quite a nice one. This is what you can stop at on the railway station, which is just not too far from here. Easy walk from the railway to this lovely beach. Very busy in the summer months.